Ryan, what'd you do?
Trying to figure out how to synchronize this.
Ryan broke my follow focus. This is not my follow focus. This one's the Cine Gears, which is actually not. It's a good little system for price and whatnot, but it's a little temperamental. I think that's what people have told me. I've never used it personally because I've been using the Red Rock. Although the Red Rock today is being very temperamental, has a bit of jitter in the gear, which is not good. For this really cool house today, we're doing some kids doing stuff, and let's see. I don't know exactly what we're doing yet because the talent's not here, but we have kid here, so we're just gonna do some kind of key light from this, which is gonna also be supplementing the window. Some kind of rim maybe, highlight maybe on a jib. And I had my Ronin all ready to go on the jib, but the piece you need to mount on the jib, I let it rent out, and supposedly they brought it back, but I don't recall because, yes. So now we're waiting for Ryan. Just waiting on Ryan.
Alright, we set?
6 hours later. Actually, no. So tell me really quick. You said you got it to calibrate quicker by doing what?
You can adjust the speed by using the focus.
Ah, so if we read the instructions, not saying
The
you,
instructions did not.
not saying
say
you
that.
didn't. Oh, okay. I was just going off of hearsay.
I would double check the
Instructions. Okay, good. Now we're back up. So, and Talent's here. Woohoo! Can't show the product. All right, this is setup number something, not necessarily 2, just different. And we don't have Talon in yet, so we can't see what it looks like. But rim, fill, key, or key, fill, however you want to look at it. And this is just kid sitting in the box window. This product. And we might open up our. So right now we have our blinds closed, and we have our curtain, which is convenient. We were gonna have to go get some diffusion, but we already have some stuff here. And we were talking about, where's your light meter?
It's right here.
Oh, Ryan brought a light meter today. Craziness. And we were talking about, do you still use a light meter to light? Absolutely, you still use a light meter if you want to or used to it. Third reason is to match, make sure you're matching scene to scene exposures. So if you want your actor to be like 2 stops different from one side of the face to the other, and your color guy isn't gonna have to sit there and try and match, or even yourself trying to match the exposure from shot to shot. Light meter is really good at making you be able to stick to the numbers. So right now we just took a meter before with this window open, and basically for anyone who hasn't used a light meter before, it's a little ball here. And the cool thing is you can get these for your iPhone too. They have cool apps. And you measure one side, so this is going to be the window side of the actor's face. It's telling me I want to be close down to a 5.6, which is brighter than facing this way, which is a 2.8. So this side of her face obviously is going to be darker than this side of her face because of the light here, and what I'm like 3 or 4 stops difference there. And that may be too much contrast for the scene. For this particular show, we're doing everything really kind of, high key, low contrast, bright, happy. It's a kids show with some cool rims, and we're being right next to a window. What we're going to be fighting is having enough light control for the camera to be down to a 2.8, where I like to kind of live right now. So we have a little bit of depth control, and especially on the wider lenses that we're having to be on for right now. And then also, so like these, I love these little LED lights. I keep talking about them. I keep every time I'm on camera, I'm like, these cool tiny little LEDs. They're not going to be able to compensate for window light very, very, very well. So it has to be really close, turned all the way up into diffusion for it to show any kind of glow off of a talent, off of an actor. So that's where we're closing off the window, closing the blinds, having this nice curtain. Our flow box is going to be so the flow box is powered up all the way And it's kind of maybe gonna compensate for some window light, but anyway, we'll see what it looks like. We'll probably have to walk that in, so this is a little bit brighter than the window. All right, we ready? Let's do it. I forgot to mention
Here, can I show you guys
pre-lighting.
the shot?
If you don't have the camera, if you don't have the setup,
We get to see part of
looking
stuff.
at the monitor, you can light with a light meter to a pre-light, so you can talk to DP, find out what specs he wants to build the scene to, and you can do it. Monitor's so greasy. So this is one of those fun little setups. It was pretty simple, but looked really nice. And again, we're just using available light from this window, but then our talent was on the ground, texting on our phone. We have one of the CM304s going through this little softbox. And then we had this guy as our rim and the 304 clean. You can really see it. There we go. Clean. And then we had a 216 as a special for the product right here. So when she turned her head with her phone, you could see it pretty well. So on the slider, one of those shots that simple, it looked really nice. .4:30 and we're heading back home already, man. It's always a good day when you can cruise through and end a couple hours early. We picked up some shots we were going to get later on throughout the day. We just went really fast. So now we get to go home and figure out what's going on with the family. I think my wife has a doctor's appointment that she's got to run to, and so that's perfect that I get home and she can go to that thing, we make dinner. And it's such a nice day outside today. Kind of wish I was outside instead of inside, but you know, whichever works. So there we go. Fun day. More of the same tomorrow. Another house. Now the way I've kind of trying to build that second little cart, a little mini lighting LED cart, but now I have to figure out how to, or I have to remember to pull that off and charge batteries on that, because I had all the batteries on the camera cart. Now I moved some of those batteries because I don't use them for the camera really anymore. I had them, some of those Sony batteries I was using to power some of the peripherals on the camera, different transmitters and stuff for the HDMI, but now I'm almost like exclusively using them for the LED lights. So man, it's so convenient just to grab a light really quick and throw it up on a C-stand like that. No cords, little eye light, little special, something like that. It's awesome, little rim. I'm getting spoiled. But one of my bigger ones, one of the big 304s, is only working, half of the circuit's working. So something went wrong. I'll have to get on Amazon and tell them that that's no good. So anyway, I'm driving, be home, and that's the day. So, well, I guess actually I'll be at home time to do either a run, and I need to do my cardio, get on the Insanity. And I should probably do some lifting too, because I haven't done that in a couple days. So definitely get the workout in, maybe a little extra run, and then after kids go to bed, do some editing. So there we go. Fun day so far. This one has decided she doesn't take naps anymore during the day. So now she falls asleep just before bedtime. It's also this one's time for bed too. Have to go get her some dinner. Hey, look over here. Look over here. It's time for bed, okay? But let's get Gigi some pajamas first.